Yes.
No slower, huh? I'm only kidding, guys. We finally made it on the boat. It's our turn to ride, guys. We are experimenting a little bit of high winds, guys, so it's going to be very normal for this boat to come up against other boats or against the wall or other bridges. But please, as much as you'd like to extend your arm out, don't do that. This boat weighs 3 tons. You're not going to do anything to it. It'll just probably hurt your arm. 3 simple rules: no standing, no smoking, and everyone sitting on the rails. Please be careful. Be mindful of your arms and elbows. We're going to come close up to the walls, sidewalks, bridges, and other boats. We don't want to have anyone getting hurt. On board this boat and every tour boat out here, we have 40 life jackets we don't ever intend to use. I'm required to let you know that we've got them. For the unlikely event, for whatever reason, anyone falls into the river, please don't panic. Stop splashing, just stand up and walk right out. It's 3 feet deep. Artisan River Theater, guys. Some of you might recognize this stage with the movie Miss Congeniality with the beautiful and talented Sandra Bullock. This was it right here.
Whoa.
Many of us on board are visiting San Antonio for the first time. First-time visitors? All right, welcome to San Antonio. Those of you who've been here before, welcome back. Thank you for bringing the newcomers to the Riverwalk. This is what we've got out here in San Antonio. We've got a Riverwalk that cuts right through the city.
Whoa.
Now, at the beginning of the ride, I had
San Antonio.
stand up. I was thinking about the street bridge up ahead. Very low bridge. Please don't stand up. Don't let your kids stand up, and be careful with your head. This bridge has hit a lot of people on the head and taken them out. So be careful with yours.
San Antonio.
So be careful with like your head.
Now, this bridge is nowhere near as dangerous as the one up ahead. The bridge up
Me and my
ahead
family are visiting
can
San
hit you
Antonio
in your
for the
heart,
first
stick you
time.
in it. It's kind of like loud.
Sorry for the background noise.
That's right. I
It's
don't
the
know
top
about you guys,
down.
but I would rather get hit in the head than to ever get hit in the heart. I could get hit in the head a couple of times. I probably just lose it. Just don't touch the heart. My microphone working? Can you guys hear me up on front of the boat?
Yes.
You guys hear me pretty good?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I got a little spot just for the 2 of you. We're right underneath the Tunnel of Love. This is about the only spot of the river where I'll be okay with you guys removing your mask. Just let it happen. This ain't the time to be shy, guys.
Oh. Nice.
The building here to the left-hand side is the Tower Life building, built by the Smith brothers who came here from New York City. They came here to build skyscrapers. They wanted 5, they would only complete 1. There's one here. I'll tell you what went terribly wrong with the other 4. For starters, they were very superstitious. That's why they had this one built in an octagon shape. They didn't stop there. If you look up above, you're going to notice some stuff coming out of it. These are 900-pound cement gargoyles, functional water spouts, gutters. When it rains, the water comes shooting out of their mouths and emptying the wells down below. The belief was that by having them, they would keep that business from it. That didn't work.
Wow.
They complete the building in June of 1929. By October of that year, the stock market crashed. Just a few months later, they would go completely bankrupt. They packed up and got out of San Antonio in the middle of the night, as they say. They left us the tallest building west of the Mississippi for more than 17 straight years. If you look straight ahead, you're going to see a red sandstone granite building with a steeple. Many of our visitors that see that steeple, they think the building is a church. That building is the opposite of a church. It's the Dare County Courthouse. Whatever you do, please don't go there and start confessing. Avoid doing that. That's not the place to confess it. Don't let that be the first place you start confessing. My poor cousin Carlos went in there, started singing like a bird. We all thought he was in the landscape business. He sure knew a lot about grass, that kind of people. Many of our visitors that come here will end up on the river, and the number one asked question that I'm asked doing this here is this river natural or man-made? This is a natural river with two small man-made parts to it. This river, in fact, starts 3 miles north of downtown in the campus of the Incarnate Word University. The spring that feeds it is called the Blue Hole. It's almost out of the campus and goes all the way to the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah.
Enters the Gulf north of Corpus Christi in an area called the San Antonio Bay. Number 1 asked question. Number 2 asked question. Is there any fish? According to biologists, we got 150 species of fish, 7 different species of catfish. The third asked question that Mom asked is, Roberto, are you single? Number 3. I'm only kidding, guys. I was just trying to see if you guys are paying attention. Not a very good reaction. And I'm not that lucky. The third most asked question that I'm asked doing this here is, does anyone ever fall into the river? The answer is yes. A lot of people fall into this river. And they don't fall in because of drinking, believe it or not. It's become a trend. Most people that fall in is because of texting and walking along the sidewalk. You see the tree straight ahead? That tree there is a cypress tree. It's one of thousands of trees that we've got out here.
Wow.
This particular tree is about 400 years old. We've
400?
got some that are about 700. Let me put this tree into perspective, guys. The Battle of the Alamo occurred 184 years ago in history. This tree here was sitting right here over 200 years before the Battle of the Alamo would take place here in San Antonio. Just to give you an idea of the river that you're in. You're in the San Antonio River. This is an old river. It's estimated to have been around for more than 14,000 years. San Antonio River.
14,000 years.
Wow.
Very long time.
San Antonio.
Look at that.
First time in San Antonio.
What a big building. Look.
Oh yeah. Wow. Yeah. Catching up. An artist. Painting. They're painting. Paint.